Hi everyone, welcome back to Gabby's side, and today we have a building video. This is also part of the Build Newcrest challenge that I'm doing at the moment, and we are building the lower class neighborhood. So I build free houses to live in the neighborhood, and there will also be a community lot which we will do much later on in the challenge. But the free homes that I build, this is one of them, of course, being a starter home. So this is in the 20 by 15 lot. There will also be another starter home, and then the third house is a little bit more expensive. I think it's around 55,000 simoleons, and that is where we will continue with generation 2. So that house will be coming up a little bit later this week. But yeah, this one of the starter homes, it was a little bit of a challenge, I won't lie. I rarely ever build starter homes, to be honest. I mean, if I start a new save file and a new family or something like that, I do start with a starter home, but of course you kind of upgrade it as you go along. So whereas this, I wanted it to look like nice from the very beginning. But of course, you know, you're working with a budget, so that's not always possible. But I think it came out nice in the end. I think it was okay. I think it does the job, you know, and that's all you can really hope for. So yeah, here I am, just making the shell of the home. I really wanted this sort of side patio sort of space to be at the house, because actually the sim that I imagine to live here is one of the sims that we are playing with in the Build Newcrest Legacy Challenge at the moment, and her name is Stevie. She is the first generation that we started with, and I really like the idea of her when she's sort of an elder and she's retired, and you know, she wants to kind of move out of her current place with her kids. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of knowing that she would live quite close. So when I did the side patio, I thought, oh, this would be a lovely place for Stevie to come out and see the park where she started, which is just behind us now, and the other building where all her kids live and stuff like that. I don't know, I like the idea of knowing, well, of Stevie knowing that she's close to her family, basically. So that's kind of what inspired me with this home, is Stevie's sort of interests, and she really likes the color, that not limey, the green color that's on the door, the front door. That's one of her favorite colors, and it's been a thing that we've done throughout the whole challenge, is to try and include that color in furniture or whatever else there is. So I also really like that idea. And basically, once I saw that door and I put it down, I was like, oh my god, yes, this could be Stevie's house. And I think it makes sense. I mean, she's, you know, she doesn't have a husband or anything like that, so a small home for her would be perfect, I think. But yeah, that's kind of how it came to be. Before that, I had really no idea, but I don't know, I like building homes with someone in mind for them. So I know that the challenge, one of the things with it is that you can build homes in the neighborhood that then your second generation Sims kids can move to. But I don't know what their personality is. Of course, they haven't even been born yet. So for me, it's nice to build for Sims that I know can live here, because I know what they're like. And, you know, you can kind of match the home to the person, right? That's also the fun part. So that's what I did with this one, and it's just really cute. It's you know, like the typical sort of grandma cottage that you can imagine, that's just got lots of character and really soft colors, pastels, lots of plants around. Just a really cozy and yeah, just a really lovely sort of place. There is a lot of pink on the outside. I don't usually put as much pink, but I just thought it went so well with that green color, which is why I chose it. I don't really, I mean, I don't mind pink houses. It's not my personal taste, but I think it looks really cute. So yeah. And now I'm just trying to figure out the floor plan. This was definitely a harder task than you know, when you have like a bigger home. And especially because I made this sort of angled wall here, and now I'm just making it a little bit yeah, a little bit bigger where the door is, because I don't think the door was sitting correctly. So here we go. I'm just, yeah, moving it a little bit so it's just more, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking here. I really don't. I'm just babbling on. But yeah, I also added this cute little back door. I can just imagine her coming out in the mornings with a coffee or something, or a tea, and sitting on the porch and yeah, looking out over the neighborhood. I feel like she would definitely be that sort of older lady, you know, that just comes out and kind of keeps an eye on everyone and makes sure everyone's behaving. And I just love that idea, I really do. So but yeah, the floor plan, it's quite open. It's quite open plan. The kitchen, sort of dining and living space is all in one room at the front, and then we have a lovely little bedroom, and the toilet and bath are actually separate. And I wanted to do this because in, you know, in small homes, especially if guests come around, then you don't want to, you know, you don't want your Sims to not be able to go to the toilet and or take a bath because someone's in there. So I just thought, you know what, just make it 2 separate rooms. And yeah, I think it works out very well in that regard. So now we're working on well, I don't know what I was thinking here. Again, I was just wondering, like, oh, is there enough space for the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen? So I indeed replaced those windows that I used because they are, you know, free, so sort of free space windows, and that's just way too big, I think, for such a small home. But it was weird because I couldn't find like windows that matched perfectly, like that all of them matched perfectly. Like the bigger ones and then the more horizontal ones, they all have different names, so I didn't know if they were part of the same set or not. But I think the ones that I went with in the end were okay, and they worked quite well, I hope. But yeah, so like, as I said, it was really a challenge for me because I just don't build with such a small budget usually. So it was a lot of kind of faffing around, and you know, like the furnishing and making the house wasn't the hard part really of this whole challenge. It was just, yeah, sticking within the budget, really. That was it. And I've got it open here on the top left corner, so I could just see it, and you guys know exactly how much money we have left. So right now we're nearing 10,000, and at this point I was a bit worried because I literally just I haven't even started the bathroom or the kitchen, which is usually very, very expensive. So yeah, at the end there was a lot of, you know, ooh, what can I get rid of? Where can I make the money back and stuff like that. It was a bit of a challenge, definitely. But yeah, so the Build Newcrest challenge, it's a really fun way to build up Newcrest, basically. As you guys know, it's an empty sort of world that you start with, and I love the idea of building it up, especially, like I said, that you know what houses you're building for who, and they all have a little bit of personality and character, and even like things with, you know, Stevie's favorite color being that blue-green one. I love that because then that can be carried through in the housing or through generations. And I know that sounds really silly, it's just a color, but it adds a lot more sort of character to your game. And I don't know, I like that idea. It's a fun way to play The Sims, I think, and I'm enjoying it because it feels so rewarding when you finish an aspiration and then you can move on. Whereas with my normal sort of family gameplay, I get so bored of it easily because, you know, I do everything that I have to, like I have kids and it's like, okay, now what, you know? Or I reach the top of the career and it's like, okay, well, I've done that, like what now? Whereas the aspirations, especially the plant one that I've just done, I can't remember what it's called, like a herbalist or something. That was a little bit tougher than expected, especially like to get the cow plant. I never did that before, so that was just something new for me. And yeah, it just keeps it interesting. I really liked the challenge of it. So yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. And as I mentioned, I want my first generation sim, once she becomes older, to really, yeah, just settle into this home, because I really made it thinking, you know, of her in my mind and what she would like and stuff like that. Of course, I think when she moves here, she'd probably, after some time, once she earns some money, kind of add a few more things. I think there's a few things that I wanted to add here that I just didn't have enough money for. But to be honest, the bare, like the essentials, the bare necessities, if you will, they are there. So, you know, and I will add this to the gallery. I think I can't remember if I used, oh yeah, I did use CC. I did. Even that little mirror right now on the dresser, that is CC. Because I didn't add a mirror, like a wall mirror. I just added the little makeup one for her. So there is some CC, but I mean, you guys can download it. It's not a problem. You can just, you know, you just won't have that object, but that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. So yeah, I'll make sure to add it. I haven't added the park just yet, so if you guys are watching this video on the Sunday, then just know that I haven't added the park yet, the previous build that I did, because I honestly haven't played the family yet. I'm waiting to play it today after all the recording that I'm doing at the moment, and then I will try to add sort of a painting or something like that in the park for Stevie as well, and then I'll upload it, of course, to the gallery. So yeah, the house is coming along. I really love the pink toilet. I think that's so cute. I can't get over it. I would love to have a colored toilet. I mean, maybe that's really like a weird thing to want, but I don't know, it just looks so fun, you know. Damn it, I'm bored of the simple white toilets. Back in the day, didn't they have also like the fuzzy little toilet covers and stuff? Like, you know, those were the fun days. Oh yeah. So oh yeah, in the kitchen, oh my goodness, I was so happy with these counters. Do you guys see how perfectly they match the door? It's like they were made with this exact same swatch, and I really never realized this. So that was like a moment for me. I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I found the exact same swatch, which is very rewarding in The Sims 4, where nothing seems to have a match. So that was a great moment. I enjoyed that. Fully recommend it. Yeah, I mean, they're not my favorite counters though, but I guess for the sake of, you know, them being quite a good price, I don't mind them here. And it is sort of like a granny's cottage vibe in here anyway, so that works all right. Oh, I do use CC here as well. It's from Peacemaker. I got the right shade of green here. Oh, look at that. I was so happy with that too. Sometimes it's just, I can't not use CC. So yeah, I will use it from probably all of the builds that I do. I don't use too much of it, so, you know, in case you guys still want to download these builds, then you can, and it's not gonna really affect you too much. You can just replace stuff, but yeah, I just love it so much. They're such great items, and I'm very excited actually, because there is now there is going to be released an open world. It's a mod, but it's a whole open world in The Sims 4, and I don't know, those sorts of things just, they're incredible to me. I don't know how people do them and how talented they must be, you know, to do things like that. I could never imagine. But also just for the reason that, you know, I feel like the Sims team always give us sort of reasons why they can't make things happen, and then modders are just there kind of saving the day a little bit and saying, well, actually, you know, it is possible to make it happen. And it's just insane. It's just insane, the effort that goes into that. I respect it so much. And to be honest, I would love to know how to mod and create custom content. I think that would be so fun. But I just don't know how hard it is. You know, you don't really see, I mean, for one, I just haven't really seen the process of modding and how it works. I just know it's a lot of effort, and it probably requires a lot of patience as well. So I don't know. Maybe for the future it'd be something quite fun, but for now I respect them so much, and I love, yeah, supporting them and getting their really, really nice content. So I'm looking forward to that. I might try it as well. Of course, I think the beta version of it is out in like 4 days or so. But yeah, after that, I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I can also give it a go and even record some videos for this channel with it, maybe, if that's something that people would be interested to see. But I think, yeah, if I like the look of it, I'll probably just give it a go and yeah, and just give you guys my sort of review of it, my opinion. Oh yeah, here I was really struggling with the floor plan over here, and everything just seemed to be in the way. Like the curtains are so huge, and I don't know, it wasn't working for me. The sofas that I'm using right now are CC, but I do switch them up in the end, and I use normal game sofas, so they will be switched out in a second. I think I used the ones from Eco Living actually, or Eco Living, Eco Lifestyle, or yeah, I don't remember actually, but anyway, they won't be CC. Oh, I do add a fireplace too. Oh, I think the fireplace is what makes this whole place very cozy. You have to have a fireplace for the cozy feeling, you know? Oh yeah, here I go. I am adding now the little armchair from Eco Living. And yeah, just a few sort of decorations. But really, you feel it the most, the budget, you feel that the most with little decorations. Because you can just basically get, you know, the necessities in place, but then decorating is just not really a priority anymore. So that was the hard part. I feel like it wasn't really decorated, you know, to the extent that I would want it to be. But yeah, I mean, it worked out fine. For the outside as well, I didn't actually film it, but I used a lot of debug items. So I yeah, just entered the cheats, like show live edit objects and show hidden objects. I will leave those down below in case anyone's interested in how that works. And then I just found a lot of different plants, trees, flowers to just put outside, and that really, really made the whole lot feel more alive. And like I said, it's got Stevie's personality. I mean, she loves to garden. She's like the best at it. She's level 10. And she likes to have a lot of plants, so it just made sense. Oh, and I included an easel as well in that little corner, which I think is really cozy and stuff, because Stevie loves to paint as well. So yeah, here we go. It's basically coming together at this point. I do move the laundry, the washing machine back to the bathroom, and yeah, I was struggling. Yeah, I think the whole time I was struggling so much with where to place the table, but I wanted to place it in such a way that she could maybe still watch the TV while she's having dinner, so I think that worked out. Oh, and here I am trying to get it down to 20k again, because we're just over by like nearly 100, so I was just looking at what I can get rid of. So here I go. I was like, okay, you know what, maybe the curtains, no one needs this many curtains. And that seemed to do the trick. So yeah, we're coming to the end now. I'm going to leave the voice over here, guys. But thank you so much for watching. It was a very sort of different, simple, and very cozy house to build. I had a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to move Stevie here when she gets older. I think she would love it. So thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I will be back tomorrow with the other starter home, so look forward to that. Bye bye everyone, and take care.